Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lily and today's video I am with my best friend Camille.
Hi.
Joining. So for this video, as part of the Halfway to Halloween series, we are going to be doing a Reddit story. Spooky Reddit stories. So I'm gonna read a few Reddit stories and I wanna get your reaction because some of these are nuts. I can't wait. Are you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Alright, and if you're watching, go ahead, grab a snack, grab a drink. Let me know in the comments which one was the spookiest for you. So, we're gonna jump into the first one. We have our little apple cider. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my god, that's so good.
So good.
We love apple cider.
Love it.
Alright, so this one is called Do Not Whistle at Night.
Ooh.
I know.
I'm a big whistler, so I'm like,
Same.
can I do it at night?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I've heard, what is it, in Appalachia, you shouldn't be whistling at night? Or you should run inside if you hear whistling or something like that. I don't know.
Where's
There's like
that?
The Appalachian Mountains.
Oh, Appalachian.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's
I was like,
Appalachia.
is it really Appalachia?
Everyone pronounces it differently. Don't come for me. I don't know either. I'm from Florida. I don't know anything. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, basically in that region, there's a ton of lore and cryptids apparently.
Oh.
Yeah, so after like a certain time, after sundown, you shouldn't be outside alone and things like that. And if you hear whistling, no you didn't. You're not supposed to react to it. So that much I know. That much I know. All right, so let's get into it. Ready?
Okay.
And this was posted 5 days ago on Reddit. So this is like really recent. I'm so excited. So it says, last night around 3:30 in the morning, I got this strange urge to whistle. 3 to 4 times in a row, loud and clear. The street outside was dead quiet. Right after the last whistle, I saw something move. It wasn't a person or an animal. It ran too fast. Way faster than anything human. The way it moved felt wrong, like it didn't follow the laws of how things should move. What really froze me was how dark it was. The figure was so black that even the night looked bright around it. Then it was gone, just like that. I stood there in shock for a while before I came back inside and locked everything. It didn't even feel like a fear at first, just disbelief. I know what I saw, and it wasn't normal.
Oh my gosh. Wait, so if it had to be an alien. Totally.
You think?
I feel like it was an alien.
But it was so black that the night around it was bright. Like, okay, so imagine like if you're in a field without, like, not being in a city, right? Like in a farm in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's nighttime, you can see all the stars. Imagine something so dark and black that the sky looks so much brighter against it. Like, that's insane.
But he also mentioned...
Like a shadow man almost.
Yeah, and how quick it moved. It was not human-like or not even like an animal.
Yeah. So, wow. Like, what was it? Like, why?
Who knows? I bet it was an alien. I'm gonna go with alien for my own. so that way I can sleep tonight.
Okay, so I wanted to read a few comments of people posting underneath this thread. And here, hold on.
Let's do it.
This one might be a little easier. Somebody wrote, "Yep, I have one of those shadows at work. I've seen it a lot, but mostly out of peripheral vision. I saw it dead on once, and it kind of spiraled and flew 50 feet across a room in a split second. 2 days before, a coworker came up to me, almost hysterically saying, 'I saw it, and it's so fast.' I've witnessed a shadow figure with other people on multiple occasions, so I know I'm not nuts."
Oh.
Like, that's weird.
Like now other people are seeing it. Like,
mm-hmm.
That's just justifying...
That's crazy.
That it's, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody else wrote, "Yeah, I've heard about strange things happening when people whistle at night. The hours from 12 to 4 a.m. are considered spirit hours. Most paranormal activity happens between those hours. I'm not sure how accurate this is, but I have heard some stories about how whistling during those hours can attract hellhounds. Like demon dogs. It's crazy. Were you able to tell how big the figure was?"
What?
So OP responded, "Yeah, it's crazy. It was tall and slender. I'd say between 7 and 9 feet.
Slenderman. That's who it was.
But that's a creepypasta. That's not even real. That's a creepypasta. Somebody wrote it fictional, and then it manifested into like what we know Slenderman to be now, which is nuts. That's a really good story though.
Yeah.
But That's crazy. Somebody else wrote, on the res, you won't, which I'm guessing is reservation. On the res, you won't catch any of us leaving our windows open at night or eating outside after dark, especially if there's been a recent death. Windows are shut up soon as it gets dark, to encourage anyone wandering to move on instead of getting stuck, pretty much. We don't let kids stare out the windows at night. You don't respond to voices or crying that call you from the dark. We don't sing outside at night or whistle, and if we're walking home and hear something like that, you don't turn around. We stay out of our cemetery after 4 p.m., which is dusk. We don't go around death or ceremony stuff while pregnant without being properly wrapped or protected, which that I've heard of.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like you want to protect mom and baby spiritually. We're not supposed to participate in ceremony stuff if we're high, all things that can render us vulnerable to having something latch on. All things everyone learns super young and we're taught never to take lightly. It's just the way things are. If my kids see someone with a bunch of open windows looking out into the dark woods, like in a movie, etc., they're always like, nope. It's a general principle in my family.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy? That's fascinating. All right, so on a spooky scale from 1 to 10, 10 being you're gonna poop your pants, what would you rate this?
I'm going like solid 7.
7?
Yeah,
All
because
right.
if I see that, first of all, there's people in those stories just having a calm reaction.
Yeah.
And like just going back into the house and just like locking it. How?
I mean, I guess it's like fight or flight, right? That takes over. Like,
yeah.
Would you rather just freeze there and then, who knows, get possessed or something? Or would you rather calmly get yourself and panic inside your house where you can lock yourself and barricade the door?
No, I'm running. I'm sprinting.
But where are you running to? Inside the house?
I'm like...
Or away?
Away, of course.
But if it's supernatural, it's faster
No,
than
into
you.
the house, like
away
from the thing.
Away from the...
Yes,
okay,
exactly.
gotcha.
I'm gonna like be waving my arms around like someone.
Camille's gonna be a cartoon.
Literally, like the SpongeBob when he's taking out the trash and he's freaking out. That's me.
That's amazing. All right. I'm picturing it in my
Do you
head.
know what I'm talking about? And he gets back in the house and he's like, that was no problem.
No problem. And I'm just imagining his little legs like,
oh my
like
gosh.
they're spinning.
Yeah.
I freaking can't. Let's jump into the second one. The visual's gonna kill me right
No.
now.
If I were in a scary movie, like there's just no way that I would die because if something scary happens,
I'm noping.
out.
I'm noping. Nope.
I'm out.
We know better. We know better.
Come on.
Honestly, I feel like at some point I should watch a scary movie with you because I actually don't watch scary movies at all. They terrify me, and all the ones I have seen are based on a real story of some kind, which is worse.
Yeah.
Which is worse.
Especially the Conjurings, like those movies, those paranormal
I've never
movies.
seen any of those.
You've never seen the Conjurings?
No.
Oh my god, it's like a whole.
Listen, I saw the
series.
trailer and I was like, I couldn't even watch a trailer without it being daylight. I couldn't. I was like,
gosh.
and anytime I see anything like that come up on screen, nope.
Well, now they have
Change the channel.
A TV show, and it basically goes off of the theory. Like the two ghost hunters in The Conjuring, they had a theory that it was like a 30-day veil to like be able to connect the spirit world and the human world to help them like cross over, like if someone's haunting a house. And they died, but they gave all their information to their son-in-law, and he like started a TV show and invited like all these demonologists into these houses. Didn't tell them anything about like what was in the house, so they had to like figure it out. Check it out, it was really good. It's called like 28 Days Haunted or something.
That sounds terrifying, and that also sounds like rude, because how do you protect yourself from something you don't know is there?
Well, they know that it's haunted, but they don't know like,
but like
they have to figure out what killed, how they die.
I guess they go like prepared for anything then.
Yes, they do a lot of like.
You know what? Maybe we should watch.
We should watch an episode. Yeah, I think you would like it.
Okay, maybe we'll watch one after this. All right, cool. Going into the second story. So the title just says, "Well, that just happened."
Oh gosh.
I know. Ready?
Well.
I live in a haunted house that I'm too broke to move out of. I was just sitting at my table drinking coffee from my French press when the whole thing flies off the table and hits the hutch across the room. Wife came in asking what the heck happened, so I told her. We both just looked at each other and get the broom and mop it to clean it up. It doesn't even faze us anymore at this point. Cabinet doors are constantly opening on their own, furniture moves while we sleep, glasses flying off shelves to the point that we had to switch to plastic cups. Once, I took my son's phone as punishment and it flew off the shelf where I had it and hit him in the arm. But hey, it's a 3-bedroom in the country and rent is very cheap. They also don't care that I have 3 pit bulls and a bulldog, so the ghost is just gonna have to learn to live with me. So this one's a haunted house.
Oh my gosh, it's okay. He's got like a little ghost friend in the house. It seems friendly.
I mean, aside from it flinging the phone and hitting the son on the arm.
Wait, yeah, like was it on like a high shelf and then it hit bell? Like was he giving it back? It must be a kid ghost because he's like, here's your phone.
You think?
Maybe. That's my theory.
Because then I feel like it wouldn't be that far. It would land in front of him. But for it to reach and hit him,
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that's a little aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little aggressive. Somebody else commented, it says, I love your attitude. Hopefully the ghostly creatures see your nonchalant attitude and leave you alone. OP responds, the dogs never freak out, so I don't see a reason to freak out. Laugh out loud. Also, I have a fenced in yard and a garden for literally half of what the house could go for. At least I don't have to feed the ghost. At least they have a good sense of humor about it, honestly.
Definitely. Sounds like he doesn't mind that the ghost is there, the dogs don't mind, and
it's not too bad, I guess.
If my dogs are okay with the ghost, I'm okay with the ghost.
Yeah, listen, trust your pets. When it comes to anything spooky, paranormal, trust your pets. Your pets will tell. Your pets and your children will definitely tell you. Remember, kids are not as jaded when they're so young. And this was posted 7 days ago, so I'll try to save this and see if there's an update. Maybe it'll change over time. Curious. So this one, what would you rate? 1 to 10.
I mean, I would rate it like a 3. It didn't really scare me.
Okay.
But it was cute. I thought it was like a cute.
It wasn't too bad.
Story. Yeah.
Okay. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
So this Reddit post was done 12 days ago.
Okay.
It's titled "Creepy Things My Kid Has Said."
Oh no. Okay. Let's hear it.
I feel like whenever it's a creepy kid, it hits different, you know?
Yeah.
Because you can't see what they see.
And they just say anything, so it's what's telling it.
And sometimes you like, where do they get it from?
Yeah.
How would they know?
Especially
names. On age.
Yes.
All right. So this one says, these aren't particularly scary, but they alerted my creepy senses. Feel free to share your own creepy things your kids have said. My 6-year-old and I were talking about different ways babies are born. Twins, premature, C-section, etc. And he said he was born between 2. He has no idea that I was pregnant once before and once after him. Lost both early. It kind of creeped me out. When he was around 1.5 and only just speaking, a song came on the radio with gunshots in the background. He said, "Bang bang, dead." We had never heard the song before, or any other song or TV show or video about guns or gunshots. He also talks a lot about his other mom and all of her adventures. It could just be an imaginary friend type thing, but she comes up a lot. I wish I could remember what kids can.
What?
The fact that he knew that his mom had or was trying to have a child before him and after him, so he would have had siblings. Born between 2, that is such a specific phrase to say.
He said born between 2. And then he said bang bang dead.
Yeah, it's part of the song, but they've never heard that song. Like, how would he know the song? He's never heard that song. And they don't watch anything with violence or guns or anything like that.
I don't know. I would need more examples. I need more. Is there an update?
No, doesn't look like.
Because definitely like alarming if my kids start saying, I think everything happens for a reason for sure, and I think that kids are in tune to that, but I don't know. I would need more.
Like more
evidence.
Instances, of things happening for sure. Okay, so there was people writing in this thread post their experiences with their creepy kids. So someone commented, "My daughter was a preemie born at 23 weeks and almost passed away multiple times in the first 6 months. As she got older, she always said and did creepy things, and creepy things always seem to happen when she's around. A more funny moment was when she was 3. It was summer, and we went to get in the car, and it was hot and humid. and she said it was hot and sticky, just like when she was in mommy's tummy. Laugh out loud. When she was 2, her dad passed away, and for years after, I would always hear her in her room, alone, talking to someone, like she was having a full conversation. And when I would ask her who she was talking to, she always said, "Daddy's here. He wants to see all my toys."
Are you kidding?
She somehow knew things about her dad that I know for a fact she was never told. She went to spend a weekend at my mom's house, and my mom said from the moment she got there till the moment she left, creepy stuff kept happening, like her car windows that went down all on their own. Her and my daughter were sitting on the porch, and my mom's truck was parked in front of her house, and out of nowhere, all her windows went down at the exact same time.
What? Car windows?
Yeah.
What?
With the car off, I would imagine. Her doorbell would ring multiple times throughout the nights. Her fireplace is gas and has an on and off switch, and it kept randomly turning on by itself. And at one point, she was in the kitchen cooking and was standing in front of the stove. Above her was a large ceiling fan. My daughter yelled for my grandma, so my mom went to walk towards her to see what was wrong, and as soon as she did, the whole fixture came crashing down.
Oh my god, I just got chills.
Yeah. There have been
God.
many, many more moments like these, but if I wrote them all, I'd have a whole novel. Laugh out loud. I believe her near-death experiences, and also being a child, gave her the ability to see and attract things that we can't see. Isn't that insane? Like, so she basically saved her grandma.
Wow. That's insane.
Like, how? Almost like she has her foot in both.
Yes.
Like, the afterlife and current life.
Wow.
That she can see things like that's crazy.
Yeah, like her near-death experiences. Like people who, die on operating tables, they see, and they come out and they see things differently. They see, they're more in tune.
Yeah. It's almost like a full-on, like, life epiphany, right?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so wait. What would you rate the first story?
The first story?
It's not really scary.
Yeah.
It's like
cute.
a 1.
Yeah, I would give it like a 1. The one with the chandelier falling, the fan, that seems like a little bit more, I don't know, the ghost is active.
Well,
or whatever,
and it might be different ones though. Like, that's what the mom is saying. Like, different things happen around her daughter. So it might not always be a negative thing. It might not be,
always a positive thing.
So it might not be the same, maybe, spirit that's around.
Wow.
Like, that's almost like it almost sounds like she might be a beacon, like a lighthouse of some kind, maybe. Like spirits are attracted to her.
Okay.
Maybe because of her near-death experience. Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, because she was able to communicate with her father, and then...
Yeah.
But the ceiling fan, that's crazy.
Yeah. So somebody responded to that story and said, "Personally, I've had a few sort of near-death experiences, and it seems to have rapidly increased my psychic abilities or intuitive mediumship abilities and such. I get these floods of information at times. I'll just be wandering about town or at a train station, and all of a sudden, I'll be awash with memories, sounds, smells, and almost directly seeing people of a certain period, walking around wearing certain clothes and such. Feeling or sensing what was on their minds, their body language, their anxieties. And also, since I've begun doing mediumship circles, some random shit keeps happening. Like, I'll be eating dinner or something, and a guitar will randomly fall over at a specific, very relevant point of a video that I'd been listening to or something."
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
So crazy.
Yeah.
I had one spooky experience. I was in my apartment, my first apartment, and I had like a really stressful day, and I like ran myself a bath, and I got my speaker, and I was listening to like this good music, and I put my speaker in the sink, so there was no way like it could move.
Right.
It was a big box, boxy speaker, and then I get into the bath, and the second that I was able to like calm myself down and actually like clear my mind,
right,
the speaker jumped into the bathtub with me, and like yes. Like I'm in the bath, like my eyes are completely shut. I have a second of peace in my mind, and then this speaker that was in the sink jumps into the bathtub, and I like jumped up, and all I see is like the speaker in the bathtub with me. So I think my first apartment was definitely haunted. Cause what?
How does that even happen? Like, it wasn't resting on anything that it would have like slanted off?
No, it was in the sink.
Oh, within the sink.
Yes, it was in the sink. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but even something to conjure up that level of energy.
Yeah.
To get it to move, that's insane.
So I don't live there anymore, but
yeah, thank goodness.
Maybe I should get some Reiki done.
Maybe you low-key have some sort of attachment that's protecting you, or maybe like a guardian of some kind protecting you, or something weird. I don't know. But you don't really have bad luck like that, though.
Not bad. Like that's only happened to me.
Yeah.
That was that one supernatural occurrence I've had.
Yeah. Experience.
But it's and that's the only time I still don't have a way to explain it. So
crazy. And I'm sure you looked around like, how in the world?
I was home alone, so I was like, and my cat was just like in the other room.
Oh, wasn't even in the bathroom.
Yeah,
oh,
so it's not like she knocked it in or anything.
Oh my god. No, that's scary.
So think about it.
Scary. I'm all set. All right, so let's do the next one. So this one was posted 6 days ago. And the title says, I once caught a former coworker observing me in my dream. I believe he knows I saw him there.
I just got the chills. What?
I think it depends on the coworker, but that would freak me the out.
Yeah.
Could you imagine somebody you like is showing up in your dreams?
Astro projecting into your dream, and they're just like, hey.
Like they're haunting you in real life, but also in the like dream plane. Like
No.
No. Mm-mm. Okay.
Kick him out. Get him out of here.
How do you even do that now? I have so many questions. All right. So it says, back in 2014 to 2016, I underwent a rough time in my sleeping where I often suffered from sleep paralysis or frequent apocalyptic dreams. I have always been an extremely lucid dreamer with intense dreams, but I had an experience around this time that was upsetting. I've never told anyone this story. In 2016, I had a dream that was fairly forgettable, and I won't bore you with the details, but in the otherwise standard dream, I suddenly got a feeling where the hair stands up at the back of your, I'm guessing back of your neck, sorry, it's unfinished, at the back of your neck, and an intense sense of a dread began pulling me out of the dream. I immediately became aware that I was dreaming, but that I wasn't alone in the dream. And suddenly, as I looked around, I saw that Eric from IT was watching me.
Eric.
He's an Eric. No, I'm just kidding. He wasn't like the other characters in my dream, and I could tell he was real, and there in the same way that I was there. He was in his 40s, with shoulder-length hair and intense yellow-green eyes. And as soon as I looked at him, he gasped, seeming surprised that I could see him. I knew immediately that he wasn't supposed to be there, and I shouted and started to chase him. That's a bad beat, because what do you mean you chased him in your dreams?
Oh my god, she said, come here.
That's so crazy. He turned around and ran, and I chased him into a bathroom where he curled up in a ball in the tub and disappeared. I woke up shortly after with an intense feeling that left me feeling sick to my stomach, like I had been violated. I was relatively new at my job and didn't work with Eric very often and only saw him usually in the hallways. The strangest part is when I next saw him, he was extremely awkward and was nervous to be around me. Over the years, we worked together on some projects, and overall, he started to relax around me. But he always had this strange knowing look that made me feel like he was wondering if I remembered the incident and was afraid I might say something.
Oh my god. Does she say something?
I think so. I'm not sure, actually. It says, I debated many times asking or confronting him about it, but I'm a white-collar professional father. Oh, this is a man, my bad.
Oh, wow.
Look at me placing genders. My bad, this is a man. But I'm a white-collar professional father who needs a job, and there never felt like a non-insane way to say, I saw you in my dream. Don't ever do that again.
Stay out of my dreams, buddy.
Why I oughta.
Why I oughta.
I've since moved away and left that job, and I've never since had a feeling that someone else was in my dream. Is there more out there on people who can enter the dreams of others? It feels a bit Inception-y, but curious if there are researchers or others that study dream observation.
Inception's a good movie. That's what I thought of, though.
Yeah.
When he was saying that he saw his coworker in his dream. I don't know. That's like Apple Final Boss astral projection, because what?
Yeah, that's crazy. So the OP also, he responded to a comment which I'm not going to, I guess maybe I should read for context. So somebody responded, I think it's important for at least one person in the thread to let you know that the things that happen in your dreams are your own thoughts alone. Nobody invaded your mind, not even accidentally. You mentioned confronting this person. That's tantamount to verbal assault. Put yourself in their shoes, minding your own business when someone suddenly starts accusing you of being in their dreams. Pump the brakes, take a deep breath, and go for a walk. So clearly this person read the last portion of this and didn't fully process what it said because he thought of confronting the person.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? It's not worth it. I'm a professional. Like, I'm going to leave it alone. So, I mean, yeah, there could be some truth to that maybe it's your own thoughts or... But if he was new to the job, he didn't really know this person, why in the world would that be part of it? It's just so random. And
especially like Eric acting weird
afterwards, solidifies that he was probably in his dream.
Exactly, because why are you acting weird? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're the IT guy. How many times on a day-to-day are you actually working closely together?
Right,
you know?
And that's what he said. Like, he really actually saw him mainly in the hallways here and there.
Yeah.
So he responded. He said, let me be clear that I'm mentally well, and I wrote that I obviously wasn't going to say anything because it does sound absolutely crazy. This was 10 years ago. Bless you. Thank you. You're welcome. You're so quiet. This was 10 years ago when I worked for another organization in another state. I never even told my wife about the dream, but it bothered me as a completely different experience. I'm sharing here in a community that is somewhat open-minded, mainly to see if there's more out there on the topic, purely for my own curiosity. Yeah, so somebody else responded to him in this line of thread. It says, hey, you said you were dealing with frequent sleep paralysis at the time. That's actually one of the main symptoms of narcolepsy. Reoccurring sleep paralysis and hypnopompic or hypnagogic hallucinations are hallmark signs. I'd get checked out by a sleep doctor if I were you. Sincerely, a type 2 narcoleptic. And that's really interesting. I've never had sleep paralysis. I've never experienced that. Have you?
I have experienced sleep paralysis. Really? Yeah, I was just like laying in bed and I couldn't like, my mind was awake and like open, but like my body was physically asleep. And yeah, you just kind of, it feels like almost like you're frozen.
Yeah.
And you're like looking around and...
Does it feel like pressure in your chest? Because I've read a lot of people who talk about sleep paralysis and they feel pressure.
Feels like heavy, yeah. Like I feel like I'm glued to the bed.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything weird though when you've experienced it?
No
shadows or like top hat man?
Well, I had this, I just thought about this. The last time I was in Colorado, I was visiting my friend and I was in her guest room and I was relaxing and going to bed and I look up in a corner and I see like a figure, like a shadow figure.
But not while having sleep paralysis. Like that was just you like hanging out.
I was like in bed tucked in like trying to go to bed and I was just like looked into space and I saw it.
And you couldn't move?
I just shut my eyes and then I just like went to bed because I was like, I'm not going to think about it.
Okay, that's creepy. But maybe...
Creepy.
Yeah, because a lot of people who experience sleep paralysis have said they either see a shadow man or they see a man with a top hat. I don't know what the correlation... Like, there's tons of people who have talked about it and everyone seems to be seeing the same thing, which is really interesting. Because what about having sleep paralysis triggers so many people to see the same thing? And what is that thing? Like, why?
No, I've never seen a man. I kind of just feel glued to my bed and, like, stuck, if that makes sense.
That's so weird. Have you been able to wake yourself up?
It takes, like, a little bit of time. Yeah, like, it takes me, like, I think I'm awake. Like, I can hear myself telling myself, wake up, like, in my mind. Yeah.
Like, you're trying to get out of that moment. Oh,
that's
so creepy.
But who knows? Maybe I also could be narcoleptic. Who knows?
You do be napping.
I do be napping.
You do be napping. All right, so for the dream-related story, what would you rate it?
Ooh, I'm going to rate it like a 6.
A 6?
Yeah. Because
I feel like so far that one's...
The scariest?
So far. I feel like, I guess a coworker, I guess seeing anybody that you're not intending to see in your dreams... But I also don't lucid dream like that. So, like, I think if I were to lucid dream, I'd be terrified of anything because why do I remember my dreams? I never remember.
You never remember your dreams?
The only times I remember my dreams is if it's something morbid. I have a lot of morbid dreams, and those are the ones I remember. I don't remember any normal dreams.
I'll remember my dreams like when I first wake up, and then
that's it.
Yeah. Like if I let 10 minutes go by, I'll forget it.
That's so crazy. I literally feel like when I sleep, it's like a black void. Like I see nothing. I like a light switch. I'm off, and then I wake up, and that's it. I don't remember anything I dreamed about. I probably do dream. I don't know.
We all do. We have like 4 to 6 dreams a night, and our REM cycle is about an hour and a half. So that's why you have like 4 to 6, depending on how many hours of sleep you get. But yeah,
I don't know.
Pretty interesting.
That's interesting. This almost makes me want to look into like sleep studies and like get one done.
Right?
I want to know like why is it that I can't remember my dreams? Like,
yeah, like cook my brain up to that plot
like, well, let me know what's going on in there.
Let's watch it.
Literally.
In real time.
Let me know. Alright, so we're on to the last one. So this Reddit was posted 6 days ago.
Okay.
Title says, what I saw outside the morgue haunted me for years.
Oh, goodness. Morgues. A lot of free spirits, lost spirits.
Pained spirits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
aggressive.
dear.
Yeah, it's like could go sideways very quickly. All right. So it says, my dad hired me at his cleaning company in years past. We clean mortuaries. Me, my older sister, and my dad. Just the 3 of us. There was multiple that we cleaned, and I saw a lot of bodies at a young age I probably shouldn't have seen. Especially witnessing the moving in of a body from the garage to the morgue in the basement. Anyways, I vacuumed everything. That was my job. I liked it. I listened to music, and whenever I vacuumed around the bodies in the viewing room, I always paid my respects. Of course, there was always that unsettling feeling, but not like this. Not like this night. There was a 3-day-long funeral happening, and a part of their religion was that the lights stayed on in the chapel and doors remained closed, which meant we would not be cleaning around the body, which is desensitized as it sounds. I thought, great, less for me to clean. We were requested to not turn off the lights or enter the chapel at all. I got down to outside of the morgue. Of course, I didn't clean inside, but I cleaned outside. There was a morgue door and a long dark hallway that always gave me the creeps that I refused to clean.
Oof.
Oh,
long dark hallway. Oh.
In a morgue? Oh, no. No. Like, I already, like...
I'm out.
Yeah. Mm-mm. At the end of that hallway is where they store the caskets. It was dimly lit always, but just enough to see. While I was vacuuming, I noticed a figure moving out of the side of my eye at the end of the hallway by the caskets. I'm by the morgue door.
No.
I look over expecting it to leave, assuming my eyes are playing tricks on me. It didn't leave.
No.
I see a dark figure, pitch black, but I can recognize long black hair. Oh no, not this next sentence. I don't think you're ready for this.
I'm like the ring.
Just about. Hold on, I like totally just lost my place because that just gave me the creeps how it started. Hold on. Okay, I found it. But I can recognize long black hair. It's crouching by one of the caskets with its arms raised up like a crab staring at me. Its arms just kept raising. I stared at it for probably 10 seconds or less before I dropped the vacuum, screaming for my dad that someone broke in with the vacuum still running. My dad ran back there and searched, but nothing was there. No one was there. I refused to keep cleaning in the basement and waited in the lobby. Finally, my dad was taking the trash out and me and my sister were waiting for him to finish while he was across the parking lot. From where we were sitting, we could view the chapel. The chapel lights turned off. The alarms...
No!
Yeah. The alarms started blaring.
What?
We ran like hell out of there, screaming for my dad across the parking lot. He searched again and found nothing. This is insane. In the next year or two following, weird shit happened in my dad's house. Specifically around me and my sister.
What? His house?
His house. Almost like the kids,
Like
again,
latched to him.
are sensitive. And they had no idea.
God.
Yeah. I'd be showering and my hairdryer would fly against the wall. Yeah. While she was in front of the mirror. Or we would hear knocking. It got worse at my mom's house. My pictures were always knocked down and animals locked in closets without anyone being home. I only saw it. Yeah. I only saw it a few times after that. I don't think it was malicious, but I still can't understand why its arms were raised in that way or why only my pictures were knocked down. My question is, why were its arms raised? Like it was trying to tell me something. That is
Like a crab, though?
like crabs usually, like, don't they have them up?
They're like this.
But they kept going. Like, imagine watching something in pitch black darkness.
No. Ew, 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 ew. No. No. The way you slid. The way you just. No. Like, imagine something squatting at you. Like a crab.
Crouched. Yeah.
It's
even worse.
What? No.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I literally got full body
No.
chills. I hate it. I hate it.
No. And then like the alarm and the lights going off.
Yeah, and they're not supposed to turn off the lights for 3 days. So, why did they come off?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
and why were the alarms blaring? Is it because they were triggered off?
Oh, jeez.
Like,
This one's got me thinking, man. Because I'm like, was the person that she saw, was it the person in the casket? Was it that spirit, or was it a different?
I don't know.
Or was it like a mischief, like spirit that like is around the chapel?
Okay, I'm
that,
sorry. Somebody crouching next to a casket, raising their arms slowly at you in the pitch
No.
darkness is not a trickster or anything like that. Like, that's
Like,
nuts.
I'm just trying to think of options.
Yeah, no.
man.
I don't
know.
even want to think about it. Like, I hate it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Somebody responded to the thread. I know. I hate all of it. Somebody said, sounds like you got a spirit attachment. Like I
Yeah.
had until I just ignored it and not fed it attention or fear. As for the arms raised, it could have been related to how it died or it was expressing rage. So the OP responded, that makes the most sense to me as I continued to see it for years after. And I wasn't the only one who witnessed it. I think it was almost trying to get my attention more that way by raising its arms maybe. Another response, if it was waving the arms and the manner it was holding the arms, did you sense a menacing expression? But there was no response. Somebody else responded, not laughing at you, laughing with you because I transport bodies for a living and there's a lot of weird things like this that happen at funeral homes. One of the funeral homes had to disarm their alarm system because it would constantly go off. Another one, something would always play a game with us, like knocking on windows or pounding on doors. Another one, I would go upstairs to do paperwork and hear a little kid laughing from the office down the hallway. Gurneys would move. It was just part of the job. When they follow you home, it becomes a problem. I remove bodies from crime scenes as well as hospice facilities and hospitals, etc. But some of the crime scenes were from violent crimes, and that energy can sometimes follow you home. I had another funeral home where the cremator was talking about playing peekaboo with a shadow figure. And well, it followed me home. And even recently, I woke up to it watching me sleep.
No.
It's hell to get rid of them, but it is possible. And again, all part of the job, unfortunately.
Oh my gosh. No.
Yeah, that is awful. Literally awful. So this one, what would you rate?
That's definitely the scariest,
Yeah.
obviously. I'm debating if I want to read it, and I'm just gonna go full on 10 because I'm gonna be sleeping. I'm gonna be thinking about this. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna sleep with the lights on.
You're not gonna go to bed. I'm gonna get a
After
text at 2 in the morning. Damn it, those Reddit stories.
Yeah. Like, I'm not going to bed tonight. It's
It's okay, we'll just send memes to each other all the
Yes.
time.
Oh my god.
That's insane. Okay, so I've actually
Jeez.
had, I don't even know if I could call it paranormal because I'm not sure what it was. And I don't want to say what it is right now because we're currently still like in my home and it happened here. But it was, I want to say it was like maybe a year or two ago. Like, it wasn't recent.
Okay.
But basically, oh I don't even want to say. Should I say it? Does that bring that in? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know what I should say. Basically, similar to what this last person commented, hearing knocks. But it was a quick 2 knock. It was a quick. Oh wait, that sounded like 500. Like quick, right? But on the wall, like almost like down the hallway upstairs. You know how downstairs we have like the hallway.
Yeah.
So it sounded
towards your bedroom.
Yeah, like literally in the middle. And it sounded quick, 2 knocks. So I'm thinking maybe it's delivery, somebody dropping off a package, whatever. But then my partner was downstairs and he heard it from downstairs. I heard it from upstairs. But then I thought, oh, maybe it's him. Maybe he locked himself out, forgot his keys. Let me go downstairs. No. And as I'm making my way halfway down the hallway, I hear the door open because he had his keys. And he's yelling for me. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, what are you knocking for? And I go, no, I was going downstairs. I thought it was a delivery person. He's like, no, there's no one out here. I'm downstairs. I was already in when I heard the knock. But it sounded like it was coming from upstairs. And I said, it sounded like it was coming from downstairs. So we both basically heard it in the middle. And he's like, okay, but you heard it. And I said, yup. And he's like, all right, that's it. He left it at that. Left it alone. Don't talk about it again. Like, this is the only time I've ever mentioned it. But yeah.
You're not giving energy to it.
Nope.
Until now.
Nope. We're not even inside the house, so it's fine. It's fine. We're somewhere else.
We're somewhere else.
It's fine. It's fine. But yeah.
Oh my god.
Isn't that weird? I don't know what it was.
Weird.
It didn't feel ominous or anything, but it was just strange because you're not expecting it. And like when your home is quiet and you hear a sound that you're not familiar with, right? Like a knock is very distinct.
Or like the pipes making noise or something like
I remember the first time. Yeah. I remember the first time I moved in.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't used to like the ice maker machine.
Yeah.
On the fridge at night. So I would hear the of the ice coming down and I would shoot up awake, and I'm not a light sleeper. I sleep through anything. But I was still not familiar with the sounds of the house. So that scared the bejesus out of me for like a good week before I acclimated. And I was like, oh, it's just ice.
It's just the ice being made.
And then I would like doze right back off. But it took me
wow,
like 5
that
minutes.
knocking, creepy.
Yeah. I still think somebody crouched near a casket.
No, I was already trying to repress that from my memory. Like I was already oh my god.
We're moving on.
Yes. Wow.
That's crazy, right? Okay, guys, so I know it's I can't even imagine how many other weird creepy things happen in a morgue or like a funeral home like that. It's obviously, people pass away and cycles of life happen, but that's crazy. Or like even like morticians and things like that, like what they do obviously is so necessary, but they must experience at least some spooky things. I know they're very scientifically inclined, but I'm sure they've had experiences they can't explain too,
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, let me know if you like this video, which story was the creepiest, which one you found the most interesting, and if you enjoyed this type of content, let me know down in the comments, and maybe we'll do another one of these.
Yes.
Yeah. And then make sure that you hit the like, subscribe, and turn on that bell notification so you're notified of the next video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.